Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Bavarian, and this is a series that I have not seen and that you haven't seen on this channel for a long time. It is the Crusader Kings 2 Succession series that I started maybe about a month ago, I can't remember properly. Now, the bad news is that two people were unable to participate, they dropped out. The good news is that you get me again as the player here in Crusader Kings 2, and man, things surely have changed. You know, remember when we started this game, we were starting... You know, in the north, of course, we united the faith, and then we went down south, we went all the way to Sardinia and took it in a prepared invasion, and honestly, that was really grand, but, I mean, look at all this. I heard that, you know, the players afterwards had different impacts on the world, and I mean, that's just exactly how it's supposed to go, you know? You have people that have vastly different playstyles, some of which, you know, is very min-maxing, some of which is very role-playing. It's just the way exactly it is meant to go. Now, what we are here in the position that we're in here, rather, is the grandest invasion and the grandest looting spree that the world has ever seen. At least, I believe that is what Tetera Bastarda, that's how you pronounce that name, what he did. Let me actually quickly open the email. Of course, you will not be able to see this, but he said in particular, I got you the best possible air and left you in the middle of the greatest raid Europe has ever seen. And you know what? That is a lot to catch up on. That is a lot to catch up on and kind of, you know, bring the new storm. Because I want to do something, of course, that is at least as good, if not better. And if I fail, I mean, so be it. I can see that we are raiding over here. We are good old Arnfast of Sardo, of the House of YouTube, of course. Let's go by the dynasty history of Sardinia, because that would clearly tell us we have Lambert, usurped it, then Gandalf, what a name, Duronka, the Arm of the Thunderer, what a great name, Gnupa, Chief, the Sword of Tur, and of course Arnfast. Now, we do have a bloodline that Lambert got very early on, Sly Blood of Filker Lambert. I've actually never seen that icon, that's pretty cool. But with all that being said, let's take a look at who we are today. Arnfast is an amazing military leader. Good God, he really did get the best one. Brawny and shrewd. Getting both of those is actually the luckiest thing I've ever seen. He is ambitious, chaste, and charitable. Now, he is not the Filkir. I remember ages ago that changed a bit. I honestly am a big fan of handing away the, you know, temporal religious leader title to somebody else. I really like it. When is the next Great War, though? Oh, have the Great Wars not been activated? Because it... I mean, can she call it right now? That's the question. I know that it is Druzhnik that is the Filkir. I think something went wrong there, like somebody wanted somebody else to inherit, and in the end, Filkir Druzhnik ended up with it. She's now 62. She's our aunt. She was married to a relative of ours, to two relatives of ours who both died before her. But now she has cancer, is one-legged and severely injured. I don't think she's going to live that much longer. The question is, who will get the Filkir? But we will see, you know, we will get to that when we come to it. Let's just settle in. We're just, you know, doing some classic raiding. Let's just continue what was started beforehand. We come from the west, you can see it. All of this stuff is taken down. This, of course, then is our land, but the entire coast of France has been taken. We're currently destroying them over there. Nothing has been sieged down over here. Neither over there. Oh, we can immediately go for the Pope. Oh, who destroyed the Apostolic Palace? When did that happen? Does it say anywhere? You know what? Now I'm not actually certain that it says anywhere at all. Well, whoever destroyed it, great job, great job. I also saw, and let's just unpause, nope, actually it's not unpause, let's just put some people into the positions that are important. Beata, Princess of Sardo, 69 years old, great age, I gotta tell ya. Regardless, let's kind of convert some stuff here. I did see, and this actually fascinated me, I did see that the religion that we have, despite holding 0 holy sites, has a moral authority of 87. That is insane. Absolutely insane. But speaking about that, I saw that we have two great works. The Malta Lighthouse and the Statue of Chief, the Sword of Tur. Let me just quickly... What? Oh yeah. This is okay. Otherwise, it would actually bug me the entire time. There you are. The S is now large. Is now capitalized, I mean. Alright, all that being done is great. Let's just continue onwards. Oh, I'm holding one too many holdings, huh? I guess, see, I already checked this. We hold a lot of land over here. I think what I'm going to get rid of is just this. Like, Zaragoza is a great province, don't get me wrong. But I think I'm just going to hand it out with a duchy. Duchy of Aragon, I cannot usurp it. God damn it, how dare you. Still holds this land inside of it. What about this duchy on the other hand? Toledo should work. Yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna hand that out. That is okay. We have the money. We have, you know, the prestige. Oh, Bastarda is actually our heir. Well, you know, that's a bit the wrong way around, isn't it? Wait, what does he hold? Is it only Toledo? Oh yeah. No, Molina and Alcala. Wait, where's the second possession? I can't immediately spot it. Am I blind? Might as well be. Oh, those are 2 provinces. See, I actually would not have known. Well, Bastarda, why do you hate me so much? Dislikes new obligation law. Desires the Earldom of Toledo title claim. I mean, there you go. Don't you dare rise up against me. I'm telling you straight up, I'm gonna destroy you if you do. And now I need a new court chaplain, apparently. Just pick you up. I know he's busy and whatnot. Dude, have you guys seen the news that have just been released about Crusader Kings? Oh. Right, I just gave it to somebody that will not inherit after all. But have you guys seen the news about Crusader Kings 3's, you know, religious mechanic? Being able to slightly differ from, for example, Catholicism and not being a heresy, inventing your own heresies, that sort of stuff. I'm incredibly excited for it. Definitely sounds like something that would be excellent. Now, Bastarda is very young, but so am I. So I'm thinking, you know, whoever I make the heir here, I don't think it will matter too soon. So making him the heir should be fine. And there you go, we have smashed the French. Good God. Good God, what a disaster for them. There's 741 bucks already on this ship. Oh, that's rude. We've stolen so much money. I don't know who this man is, but I'll be honest with you, I do not plan to die anytime soon. But speaking of not dying, I would like to bring new life into this world. So who do we marry? Who do we marry indeed? If I can, actually, this would be very cool. I know that there's still some Jorvik around over here. You know, all of those converted, sadly, to Catholicism. But all of this here became Blessed Reformed Germanic. So I'm thinking, if I can spot somebody in the house Witzerk, and I think I did spot somebody right there. There you are, Gunhildre. You know what? Let's make this the strongest alliance. Oh, you are already at my court? I mean, I don't mind. Let's make this a strong alliance, I guess. I'm gonna take the prestige here, and I'm gonna see... I suppose I probably can't become your friend, right? Yes, I'm not married to one of your close relatives now. Ooh. My half-sister is married to Jorvik. Well, shouldn't that count? Who knows? Maybe she's just... because she's just a half-sister. But then again, you know, it is a close relative that is married to him. Alright, let's go ahead, and I would actually really like to become exalted among men. More prestige is more prestige is more prestige, and raiding will bring us so much prestige that we should be good to go on that front as well. Let's take them all down. Oh, this music, honestly, I haven't played ever since I started the Deer playthrough. You know, I was like, I've kind of missed playing in Western Europe, you know. Never been there in 100 years. Because I just keep jetting around over here, now in Romania. And now look at this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to raid this entirely. I'm going to continue the best raid ever done. And then we're going to move on. Then we are going to move on. Do not look, by the way. I don't know if I've already showed it. Do not look at the Byzantine Empire. It is horrible. It is actually horrible. And I wish... I mean... What is this? What is all of this? I was quite excited to see that there is the Sunni Caliph, hasn't called a jihad yet, it seems, and the Shia Caliph, who has called a jihad, both of which are, you know, fighting for supremacy here with the Bakri dynasty, so the Shia winning. That is quite nice. You honestly see that fairly rarely. A party of soldiers flying the banner of Hemming of Welma recently set up camp in the middle of a field belonging to a farmer in Granada. According to the farmer, their campfire spread out of control and his entire crop was reduced to ashes. He has brought the matter before your court and demands compensation. Well, I don't like this chap. You know, who is he? Oh, and you know what? Probably my entire family is going to die here, but I'm outside of this territory, so I'm not going to bother closing the gates. Hemming, you are to compensate the farmer 100%. Are you insane? You burned it all down. What do you want me to say? Ah, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. As your men return from looting, they're holding one of them hands you an axe with a strange purple sheen and a plus etched into the handle, followed by the number 2. After weighing it carefully in your hands, you toss aside your old grey axe in favor of the new weapon. This reminds me. Right, you do not actually have this. I saw off camera that we are holding on to the... I can't actually give it to her. Are you kidding me? Game, please. So I did see... we're holding on to the Filkerian crown, and apparently I cannot give it to the Filkir, or the Filkir. Oh, that sucks. I mean, she's still wearing it for some God knows what reason, but can't give it to her. Well, you know what? I'll take this axe. Absolutely. Thank you for the axe, my dear friend. Now, what are my plans in this succession series when it comes to this life? In this life, I have two possible ways that I want to take. The first one would be to just, establish an empire of Mediterranean Vikings. And the second one is to move on. Kind of, unite it as an empire, then let most of it go and do a prepared invasion for the country with the worst borders in the world. Tell me, which one of those would you rather see? If I can make it happen, of course. I can't guarantee that. Oh, also, what I did not mention is that this series will likely only go live, and maybe I did mention it, do not let me know in the comments, because then I will feel slightly stupid, because I, have very bad short-term memory, apparently. If I haven't said it, then I'm going to say it again. This series will only be every second day as of right now. It may come every day, but right now I'm feeling more like it's every second day just because of some time constraints. You know the drill. As he's going on, I can see that Bothildred could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. Right. I would not like to become stressed, so that, sorry, mate. And who are you anyway? My half-sister? I mean, I have a decent relationship with her, but nothing too special, so I'm not really going to help her. I think that's par for the course, really. The big issue that I have when it comes to creating an empire right now is that we cannot create Italia because we don't nearly hold enough of it, and we cannot actually create Hispania because that is still under the control of the Umayyads, and for as long as they still hold a single barony in this land, will we not be able to create it. So I think we're gonna go with something more along the lines of, hey, what about, and I can actually move those ships that I now that I just noticed. What about, a custom empire? I think that would be an option. Ooh, what did I just see? A leper colony has been built. Yep, that sounds about right. I also saw, I'm going to push up the Malta Lighthouse to level 2. You're already being built up. The Statue of Chief, the Sword of Tur. I will, of course, continue building that. Are you insane? Wait, I can't siege you? I know that it suddenly stopped sieging, but I thought it was just, yeah, we were done. I can't siege you. Oh. That's my land. Don't say anything about this, okay? The recent influx of looted treasure has encouraged buying and investment in Granada. Actually a bit slow today. What can I say? I was like, why can't I see Genoa? Excuse me. What's going on here? Italian revolt? I mean, these borders, it's just classic 32 years in. That's just what the borders look like, I suppose. It's absolutely terrible. I hate it. But you gotta live with it. You do have to live with it, don't you? Now, Italy is busy. Oh, what is this? Raiders of Massinissa and Garbus. Are you my retinue? Oh god, yeah, we have a tiny retinue. I think it just got wiped. Apparently not my retinue, actually just raised troops, I suppose. Let's build up more retinue. I mean, that is exactly what we need, At this point, we should have had a much bigger retinue to begin with. Retinue is also a thing which I'm excited for in CK3 because it will no longer be a thing at all. That's kind of really nice because the player was always so much superior, so far superior with the retinues in comparison, to whatever was going on in the AI's lands. Here we go, let's do this. There's a lot of raiding going on, obviously, but we are pushing up our moral authority simply by doing that, so I can't say anything against it. Oh, and I just remembered. You know what? Let's just establish... Oh my god, that was way louder than I had anticipated. Yeah, let's just establish who's the boss here. That is what I was about to say before, the game decided to make all of us deaf. But here we are. Alright, let's show him who's boss. We have a new mayor in Mallorca, that's okay. The spy master passed away there, huh? Beata, I would love to do that, but you are infirm. I'm not going to name you anything in that case. Oh, you know what? An infirm spy master. Can it really hurt? Let's find out. Es bastarda, right? Yeah. There you go. Beautiful. Let's take them all out. Let's get all the money. Let's get all the prestige and get up as high as we can, as soon as we can. And we are a Viking. People believe that I come ashore with undead warriors and will eat them. I mean, it's not that far from the truth, I suppose. If I create any of these, I don't think I should. Maybe Genoa? Who's holding Genoa? Is it me? No, it's a relative. Yeah, it's just relatives of mine. That's fine. We don't actually need to hold any of that. Construction has been finished in the statue of Chief, the Sword of Tur. We're gonna, of course, continue that. How could I not? How much money do I need? 2,246. That should be easy to do. Why don't you just move on in there? When I take that out, I actually cannot properly, like, loot it. It's gonna make you continue onwards. Come on. Oh, there's more to this? Ah, city. You know what? I'm just gonna move you. There you go, and that gives us enough money to actually continue with the statue. How could I not, right? How could I not? I really like the lighthouse. You know, it should be a shining beacon of Viking culture down here in the Mediterranean. Which is a weird thing to say, but honestly, you know, it is what it is. And we are nearing Rome now. Now with this, what I am trying to do, of course, just to point that out, with the raiding, you know, it's a nice source of income and everything, but I'm really looking at this. I need 8,000 prestige, 1,000 bucks, and a greater realm size. Ooh, we're not even at the realm size yet, but barely, you know, scratching the border. So I think if we just do some holy wars here and there, we're going to pick it up soon enough. And the looting is just too good to give up on when it comes to giving us the prestige that is needed. We're already at 3.1k. Amon insisted I help him get an old hat to fit. A very futile task, as he's too big for it now, as I've already told him several times. What would I tell that child? You know what? I'm chaste, I'm charitable, I would take care of this kid. Amon, I don't know you, but give in to demands, absolutely. 20 prestige? I mean, that's nothing. Alright, we are nearing Rome here, as I said. If I did, okay. If you are a supporter of the idea to do a prepared invasion in the Byzantine Empire, which kingdom? Look at this map. Tell me which kingdom you think we should go for. I think there's plenty of kingdoms. I think it can max be like 50 holdings that you can have in the kingdom that you try to assault. Let me actually, I think I can actually check for that. Pardon me. Prepare invasion, yes, it's 50 holdings, meaning that it could be Thrace, it could be Greece, it could be probably not Anatolia. I mean, that's a close one. It may be possible with Anatolia. Could be Crimea. Sicily, of course, you know. Armenia, Trebizond, all of those we could assault, we could attack. God, yeah, these borders are terrible. We need to destroy the Byzantine Empire, no doubt about it. And I will, of course, support my peasants. My local peasants. Agrarians, right up. Anarcho-agrarians? Oh, what's your war? Defending Bakani, the Holy War for Alger. That's okay. Who's winning? The Sultan. Oh, the Sultan. Right. It's just about this territory down there. I saw that earlier. Work can be tedious, and when one problem is solved, another one pops up. I tire of having to complete the same tasks over and over again. You know what? If we pick up stressed here, it's not too bad. But if we pick up diligent... Oh my god, this character is actually amazing. That is outrageous just how good he is. Now, you of course will not give us the bloodline. I really did hope for the alliance there. I was kind of anticipating that I could maybe help Jorvik form the Kingdom of England. Or rather, you know, reunite them. But that seems impossible now. At least I can't help him. Maybe the AI can still pull it off. But I have my doubts. We also do, of course, have a mercenary band. And by God, they're big. Kjartan. May actually be pronounced Chartan. I'm not sure. They have a lot of odd pronunciations, I feel. Alright, there you go. Let's take down Rome. And I'm in that army. That is beautiful. The pillaging of Piombino has been very fruitful. Our warriors have gathered many prisoners amongst the populace that look fit to become good thralls. Why don't we... You know, I'm just gonna sell them. That's okay. I don't need them. I can just sell them. I will commission a runestone, of course. And... You know what? Let it speak... Zelda, who are you? I never let it speak of the mother, so I'm thinking... Oh... So we already had a tight connection to the Lothbrok clan. Now I see... Now I see. Now, if I could actually marry, let me actually check this before I do anything else, just for the record. You. Arrange a betrothal. Nope, that's not how that works. Yes. Oh, yes. This is how you breed the bloodline into your family. They will have a child, and if we inherit with that child, you will have both bloodlines of course, Lambert and Ragnar Lothbrok. So let's hope that it works out. I'm gonna, you know what, let it just speak of the chief. Chief Duronka in command. There you go. Beautiful matrilineal betrothal right there. Let's take down the Pope yet again. What was he thinking? Just leaving Rome entirely undefended. We got a great sword of the papacy. First of all, good grammar. But second of all, I just stole your sword, nerd. What sword do we have equipped here? The Gunlogi Flame of Battle, a weapon which, according to legend, was stolen from the hands of a frightened French officer. After the battle, Filker Lambert treasured this bounty, allowing it to serve him both in battle and conversation. Dude, that is such an old sword. French Battle Axe of the Cross. Rates of the Papacy. Yeah, this is the best. The Sword of Heaven is pretty decent, but honestly, look at this. Leading the center plus 15%. That is insanely good. Nothing else here really worthwhile. I wish I could just give the crown to, you know, Druzhnik, but right now it's kind of wasted in my hands. I can't wear it. I can't hand it over. What was meant by this? Welcome to the world, Alva. There must be some way to get into Roma. Our opponents are nothing but priests, and we have control over both land and sea. I mean, you already looted it. You already got it, man. What are you doing? Are you just, like, maneuvering now? If only I could think of a plan to get us past their walls. You know what? No, we're fine. It's literally been sieged. In memory of Chief, the runestone you commissioned has been finished and raised on the spot you chose for it. You examine the runes. This stone was raised by Arnfast in memory of Chief, his father, and Gandalf's son. He died bravely in battle against his foes, axe firmly in hand. Ever will stand this memorial. We leave the stone, content in the knowledge that many centuries from now, when its paint has long since faded, scholars will be studying these rune carvings in an effort to glean the wisdom of their words. It's perfect. It really is. And there you go. Keep sieging, take Rome, bring me all the prestige in the world. That's what I'm here for. And look at how helpless Italy's just running around here trying to keep it together. They don't know what to do. They have no power over this. And let's finish looting this province and then we can move on. There you go. Take them out. Take them all out. It's nice to kind of come back to a world that you haven't looked at in a while, you know, just didn't have the time to follow the series, sadly. At least not in detail, I skimmed most of the videos. And then here we are, look at this. What a wild border situation, of course. And how wild, it still boggles my mind. We are at 100%. I mean, we've looted so many temples. And look at the piety. What's going on with the piety? Oh, what is going on with her piety? Druzhnik, that is insane. How did you do it? Young guy has finished his education in the way of faith and learning. Well... why is this tyrannical? Who the hell are you? I don't even know you. Thanks for the conversion. I appreciate it. I really do. Now, as for societies, I don't think there's anything here that I would deem as too interesting. Oh, actually, the Wolf Warriors would be great. Absolutely, let's have a fight. You converted another person. That is nice. Doug the Merciless and the Wolf Warriors have chosen Asbjorn of Asbjorn's host as my opponent. He has a 71 skill. I have a 65. He's really good. The Ankoth man eyes me up and down when we are introduced. Fresh meat, eh? He offers mockingly before shoving an elbow into my side, making everyone laugh. What a twat. Let's defeat him. Oh, no. No. He defeated me. Well, at least we are entering this society that will help us in the long term. And good God, what happened to my... I look like Blondie. I literally look like well-known Paradox streamer Blondie. Don't tell him that I said that. Oh, actually, honestly, this is like a pretty good look on him. Now, you know we're gonna go bald. You gotta go bald sometimes. You just gotta stick to it, you know? No shame in that. Since the duel, I've been practicing a bit with Asbjorn. The man did best me, and I was quick to ask for any pointers. He seemed surprised at first, but today I am proud to tell him that he's a good teacher. And friend, I add. There's no shame in acknowledging a worthy opponent. You know what, Asbjorn? I like you. He has 2k troops, depressed, possessed. What a great person. But he is a berserker, a Viking, you know, all sorts of stuff. That's quite nice. Did we get any more prisoners, by the way? Oh, we totally did. I would gladly lose this piety. That's the stuff. That is the stuff. Alright, they are bringing down our troop count here, of course, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. My plans are just to take this down, and then we're gonna call it, I think, for today. I don't know you, so you have forfeited your office, and they just discovered Vinland, man. Don't they do that usually a bit earlier? You know, we're down here in Spain. And they're like, did you know there's Vinland over there? Thank you, Leif Erikson. Appreciate it. Appreciate it indeed. What is this? Are you at war with Lotharingia? The conquest of Orania. He has 7k troops. Are you insane? How did he do it? How did he do that? I mean, he holds a lot of land, doesn't he? Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, look at this. He holds a healthy amount of land. I think that's fair. Alright, let's take it all down. Let's make sure that none of the priests are ever ready to get up again. And then let's collect the prestige and be so much closer. We start with like 300, I think. Who are you? 23 years old. You're kind of cool, I guess. Bragi, never heard of you. You're the daughter, or the son, I mean, of Sienna Red Cheeks. That was named by Druzhnik. I can tell that because that's her dog's name. Kinda insulting to the lady, isn't it? And again, it's a friendly dog from what I've heard. Alright, let's take this down. It's just one more bishopric. These statues, yeah, the wonders are building, which is nice. It of course costs a lot of money, but I think we'll do it. We'll be fine. Oh, and I have a scar. Very nice. Makes me look badass. That's what I'm here for. Now let's get out there and end this great raid. During a visit to Mallorca, Arnbjorn of Algericas and his entourage were accosted by brigands who made off with several valuables. Efforts to catch the thieves have failed, and Arnbjorn is now demanding compensation from Grand Mayor Rodulfre of Mallorca. The matter has been brought for arbitration at your court. Well, I feel pretty mediocre about you. Arnbjorn, on the other hand, I hate. Honestly, probably did it yourself. Then again, I am charitable. You know what? I will compensate Arnbjorn myself. It is in line with our traits, I feel. Which also is one of the things that I'm really looking forward to, that there's a game. If you don't roleplay, if you don't go via your traits, you may become stressed. I think that is supremely cool. Because you can go against your traits, of course, but it will stress out your character. You know, in CK2, what happens is your character just gets stressed out very much randomly. Not the biggest fan of that, but of the new opportunity, of the new option that we have, dude, absolutely. In CK3, I'm so excited for being able to roleplay. And if I, you know, for example, am a kind ruler, but hard times desire hard measures, a ruler may become stressed. That is something that I'm definitely thinking is one of the huge steps forward here. I've encountered veteran Arelis many times while carrying out my duties. You know what? Sure, I like you. You're a good buddy. You're a good dude, and we are already at 5k prestige. Oh, that is crazy. In the next episode, we will go on and have a plot. We can sacrifice some people there. You, by the way, I did see they hold some land up there, which is quite nice. I'm still just so distraught that all of these converted away. I said it to the people, you know, there's a YouTuber Discord for that, for this series in particular. I told them I was so disappointed when I saw Norway, Sweden, and Denmark convert away into Catholicism. Come on, you know, faith reformed since, what, 870 or something? Or like maybe 873, I can't remember. And they just were like, we don't really like Odin anymore. What a shambles that is up there, I can tell you. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. We are getting closer. Let me know what you think about the Byzantine adventure that I kind of want to undertake. But until then, have a good one. Before I close this video though, I of course want to thank the members of the channel, Sneewolf, Sai, Herman, and Benedict. You support the channel and I appreciate it every single day. It does mean the world to me. Other than that, if you want to support me, you can check out the membership as well, or, you know, use my affiliate link for Paradox to purchase games that you would otherwise purchase anyway. I will see you in the next episode and have a good one. Later, alligator.